In there, 0-1.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels. Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time. Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those. Whoa, that ball was close, whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
He's set, and the pitch. Nolan Arenado comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And there's ball one. Runners on first with one down. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. He's running towards second. Here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Here's Carlos Gonzalez, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. In there for strike one, 0-1. The 0-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. A runner on first with two away. Fouled back. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Two-strike back foot slider. That's a classic pitch. Nice job laying off of that.
Curveball locks him up, strike three, and that's
Chad Bettis is on the mound for the Rockies in this one. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, this guy's not going to blow you away. He's a consistent major league pitcher. Look, his ERA last year a little bit over 4, but he takes the baseball. And he's a guy who's going to take his lump, but he's going to keep coming back at you. And I think we'll probably see that kind of performance today.
Line drive to left. Dahl is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Skied into straightaway right. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Batting third.
Here's Ryan Braun now. No one aboard for him, and two gone here in the first. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
It sounds so cliche-ish. He stayed inside the baseball, but that's a ball in on him, and he just shot it the other way for the base hit.
In now is Pedro Alvarez.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. First at-bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with the double in the ballgame last night. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one. And he takes strike two. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. VR from the outfield grass. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting sixth.
Settling in now, DJ LeMahieu. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
And that misses 2-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. So coming to the plate, Ian Desmond. His batter-pitcher matchup numbers against Jimmy Nelson. 1 for 6. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
See what happens when you work fast, you stay aggressive, and you come right after guys? Man, you get great results. 2 quick outs, and now he's 0-2 on this hitter.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 1-2. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Travis Shaw.
Into the windup and the pitch. This is pulled into right. Gonzalez is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting sixth.
Digging in,
Right
Domingo
fielder,
Santana took an
Domingo
0-for-4 in the victory
Santana.
last night. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Batting eighth.
So digging in now, Jet Bandy will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. That gets down, and the inning continues. He'll get it into second, and he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Jimmy Nelson is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. These Rockies, Harold, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, they're trying to avoid the sweep right here, and nobody likes to get swept. But momentum is funny in baseball. If you win one game, the next day you feel like you're on riding high. That's why they forget the other 3, win this one here, and it's almost like they swept the series instead of getting swept.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Shortstop. Jonathan
Digging in to try it again. Jonathan Villar. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Over to LeMahieu covering at the bag, and that ends the inning. And here now is Dustin Garneau. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Popped high in the air. Alvarez is there for it. 1 down.
batting ninth. The pitcher number
Stepping
35.
up now, Chad Bettis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Ready for another chance.
Colorado,
Charlie Blackmon, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Blackmon.
First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least 1 pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Again a 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Ready with another 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Santana giving chase, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Digging in for his second at-bat, Keon Broxton. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Broxton.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for a hit. So the leadoff hitter reaches base safely, and now it's the run-producing part of the order with nobody out.
Left fielder number 8.
Riding in once again, Ryan Braun. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Hits this one hard the other way, and a perfect hit-and-run ball as that's into right field, a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Well, I don't know if it was a run and hit, Matt, or a hit and run, but you do know this. They're trying to get ahead in the count. So there's going to be around the plate that first pitch. I love putting the hit and run on or the run and hit. But either way, they executed it perfectly, and now they're set.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Blackmon going back, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as the Brewers have now taken a 4-0 lead. Right side hit hard, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
So much for that taking the first pitch. Man, they are aggressive. You've seen them score several runs early in the game. I attribute that to their aggressive hitting.
In now, Domingo Santana, lifted into center field. Blackmon on the move. Makes the play, 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The second baseman.
In now,
2.
Scooter Gennett. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Line towards center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, if I'm pitching, I got to be shaking my head. That's the last thing I'm thinking is he's going to hit a ball down and away and handle it as well as he did to get a base hit.
Here's the catcher, Jet Bandy.
And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field.
That's in there, base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away. Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. Into the box now, Jimmy Nelson, as he lines it out to center. And that's in there, base hit. 1 run is scored. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 6-0 ball game. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jonathan Villar. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it is Dahl. 2 gone. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
I like that take right there. I know it's a strike, but man, they're making him work. He's been struggling early, and now they're making him work even more. You got to stay within your game plan and be patient, and I think this is a good plan right now.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. This is in the air out to right field. Gonzalez has a read on it, and that ends the inning. But not before 5 cross the plate. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Alvarez is there for it. 1 away.
The batter, number 20.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
You know, Matt, he's having great success, but I can't say it's because of the first pitch strike. Now, that's over 60% of the time he's throwing that for a strike, but usually they have this kind of success, you would think the ratio would be much higher.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Up with it, Bandy, and he makes the throw to first. Arenado is retired, 2 down now. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And Gonzalez lays off as he goes to 2-1 now. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1, 2, 3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting.
And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. That misses, 2-0. Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1.
Now that is power. You want to challenge me? I'm giving him a big swing. That was the big swing right there. I loved it.
The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is for Colorado. They still find themselves down 6-0.
Leading off for the Brewers here in the 4th. Left fielder, number 8.
First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Well, they have been really aggressive swinging early in the count, early in this game, and that's twofold. You're either not going to get.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gonzalez ranging back. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's 1 away.
Now batting.
In now is Pedro Alvarez. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. The fastball here as you'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Finally, a take. No, seriously, that's the first pitch they've taken the entire game.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way. Drilled right back up the middle. Story scoops it up in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more. Travis Shaw. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Starts him out with a fastball too low for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. 6 runs, 11 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. In the air out to left. Dahl has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Second baseman.
Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. The 0-1 on its way. This is skied into short left center. Braun has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So striding. In Ian Desmond comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. And the pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. And here now is Dustin Garneau. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And Alvarez will put this one away, and the inning is Chris Russin is going to take over here in inning number 5. So
number 52, Chris Russin.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gonzalez going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall, and he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
He obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Well, he came in out of the bullpen feeling like he had good stuff, and now all of a sudden the hitters are letting him know back-to-back hits on 2 pitches, and he finds himself in trouble.
Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Stepping in now, Jet Bandy on the ground up the middle. LeMahieu on to first, and they get the double play, but boy, was he ever upended at second base.
Number 52.
Digging in once again, Jimmy Nelson. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Hit out towards second. LeMahieu's got it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 2 hits lead to a run here for Milwaukee. We're through 5 here at the Gerardo Parra will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Gerardo Parra.
Knee-high slider that
0-1.
he takes a look at.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Center fielder Charlie.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Looks at a 2-seamer right down the middle.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. Hard hit toward the hole, and that's through into left, a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Well, this is how rallies start. You get 1 man on and you get the base hit. Look, it's still early. I know they're down by a lot, but man, this is how little things add up. They need to score this inning, and then from there continue to add on.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short, and that's through for a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one.
Oh, they're playing small ball this inning, Matt. Back-to-back singles.
Here comes the first pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit hard to short, and that's through into left, a base hit. Now a long throw home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
So he tried to go back-to-back curveballs. The first one he fouled off and should have recognized he was on it. The next one he didn't miss it for the base hit.
Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's got to hurt. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. DJ LeMahieu is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important. when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
And a slider bounces, and that gets away. He'll throw home with it, and not in time as the run scores. And the run will score on the wild pitch. My goodness. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Hit on the ground toward the left. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Ready for another shot now. Ian Desmond been a strikeout victim twice in this one. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him in this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And a curveball that time that broke too low.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he will get there to make the running. Chad Qualls enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
Number 50, Chad
Jonathan Villar will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Blackman, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
now batting.
Ready for another chance? Keon Broxton. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Here's the pitch. This ball will be chopped foul. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Bases are empty, one man out. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Swing and a liner, but foul. Another 2-2 offering. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Here's Ryan Braun now. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First offering on its way. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Ready with the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Ball sets. Here's the 1-1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Tell you what, Matt, he looks locked in to me. You know, I played with a guy named Larry Milburn. He said he looks hitterish. You see that swing right there? I know he missed it, but he was on it.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. Here's another 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what?
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Digging in once again.
Leading out for Colorado, The catcher, number 13.
Damian Ring is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Now pitching for the Brewers, number 20, Damian Ring.
And that's dead center for strike 1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. High in the air out to center field. Broxton is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Mark Reynolds will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Reynolds.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Drilled on the ground to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
Now another 2-2. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick. Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here, looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
And that's in there. Base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. That makes it 7-6 now.
Number 5, Carlos.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ball 1.
Tying run at first base. He's got to make sure that a ball in the gap, he scores. He's got to get a great jump. And one way to do it, as soon as you see that ball through the zone and you see the swing and it makes contact, you just got to get flying.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Carlos Estevez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Carlos.
In now is Pedro Alvarez. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. On the ground to third. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Tell you, Matt, I get excited when I see that. I don't understand why more guys don't do it. They're shifted over to one side. You just take the ball and shoot it to left field like he did right there. That was pretty.
He's set. Here it comes. Travis Shaw stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Lifted in the air to center field. Blackmon is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting,
Domingo Santana will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. And this is taken outside for ball one. Here comes the 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Late that time for a strike. Runners on first with 1 down. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Don't speed up his bat here, Matt. 2 fastballs, he blew right by him. I would have to come right back with another fastball. Let's see what he does.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full. 3-2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor.
Leading off for Colorado, shortstop, Trevor Story.
On to the 8th now, as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
I like what I'm seeing right now. And
a drive that's got a chance, and that ball is gone to tie it. These guys don't want to go away. This game is all knotted up.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing the ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get
Mayhew.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit out towards second. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
First baseman, Ian Desmond.
Ian Desmond is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. And here now is Dustin Garneau. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
well, that's a good positive step. Got off to a slow start here in April. That's one to build on right there.
Alexi Amarista will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. 1-0 count. Here it is. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Jason Mott is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Striding in once again, Jet Bandy. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Looking up is Dahl. And they have taken the lead.
This is one of those situations you dream about when you're a kid. He steps up in a big spot and blasts his first home run of the year to take the lead. Storybook stuff has come to life.
Matt Caesar will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 25, Matt Caesar.
Hard hit ball to second. LeMahieu's got it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 5.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jonathan Villar. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Dahl comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Keon Broxton. He went down on strikes last time up. First offering on its way. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. And Blackmon will make the catch here, and that ends the inning. Neftali Feliz takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Charlie Blackmon will be the man who will start things in the 9th as they go to work against Feliz. Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball.
Charlie Blackmon.
Fastball's fouled off to the left, and he falls behind now 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Trying to pick things up where he left off. David Dahl has got 3 hits, including a double to this point. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. 1 out, nobody on. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
To 2-2 now. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Bandy gathers, but he's not going to have a play, and they'll allow him to reach first after the strikeout.
The batter, number 20.
Here's Nolan Arenado. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. High pop up. Shaw is there for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Ready once again, Carlos Gonzalez. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And that'll get past his outstretched glove. It's a base hit. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
Now you got the tying run at third base with 2 outs. And let's see if someone can come up with another big hit with 2 outs and maybe drive that run in.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Oh, had the green light there, but it's 3 balls and a strike now.
He's in a tough jam right here, but you see what he's doing? He's going back with his best stuff, reaching back, trusting his fastball.
And there's a swing and a miss, so the Rockies find themselves down to their final strike now. And he struck him out, and the ball game is over as they get the possible tying run over to third, but can't get him across. A close one, 8-7 is how it finishes today. The Milwaukee Brewers slugged their way to victory with 15 hits. Damian Ring claims the win out of the pen, his first. Neftali Feliz
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, the Brewers swung it well with 15 hits in this one as they bested the visiting Rockies 8-7. Heading into today, the Brewers are in first place in the NL Central, and the Rockies sit in last place in the National League West Division. The Phils pounded out 17 hits in this one as they were winners in extra innings over the Reds 4-3. As of today, the Reds sit in third place in the National League Central Division, and the Phillies are in third place in the NL East. The Boston Red Sox knocked out 10 hits as a team as they sank the visiting Buccos 3-2. Looking at the standings, the Red Sox sit in first place in the American League East Division, and the Pirates sit in last place in the National League Central Division. The Washington Nationals finished off a 2-game sweep as they beat the visiting Marlins 5-3. At the moment, the Nationals are in first place in the NL East, while the Marlins sit in fourth place in the National League East Division. The Metropolitans combined for 10 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Braves 5-4. Heading into today, the Mets sit in first place in the National League East Division, and the Braves are in fourth place in the NL East. The Giants put together 10 hits total as they got a road win against Arizona 3-2. Right now, the Diamondbacks are in third place in the NL West, and the Giants are atop the NL West. The Dodgers knocked out 10 hits as a team as they secured a win in extra innings over the Padres 4-3. As of today, the Dodgers sit in first place in the National League West Division, while the Padres sit in third place in the National League West Division. The Rays took down the visiting Blue Jays 2-1. Looking at the standings, the Rays are in fourth place in the AL East, and the Blue Jays are in second place in the AL East. The Detroit Tigers totaled 13 hits as a team as they beat the White Sox on the south side 6-1. At the moment, the White Sox sit in fourth place in the American League Central Division, while the Tigers are in first place in the AL Central. The Kansas City Royals total 11 hits as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 4-1. Heading into today, the Twins are atop the AL Central, and the Royals are in fourth place in the AL Central. The Halos combined to give up just 5 hits as they defeated the A's in Oakland 5-0. As of today, the A's are in last place in the AL West, and the Angels are in first place in the AL West. The Astros hit 3 long balls as they took down the visiting Mariners 7-4. Looking at the standings, the Astros are in second place in the AL West, and the Mariners sit in second place in the American League West. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Well, with the roof shut, the conditions will be comfortable here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. Stay tuned for Brewers baseball next. Matt Garza will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, this guy's not going to blow you away. He's a consistent major league pitcher. Look, his ERA last year a little bit over 4, but he takes the baseball. And he's a guy that's going to take his lumps, but he's going to keep coming back at you. And I think we'll probably see that kind of performance today.
In now is John Jay, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Number 30.
Dribbled to the right side. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting second.
Here's Jason Hayward now. His head-to-head line against Garza. 3 base hits in 22 tries. 2 of those hits were for home runs. And that is off the wall in right field. On to second goes Hayward. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
And that triple could not have come at a better time. The team has really struggled the last few games trying to get over the hump, and they're looking for anything good to happen to them, and I'd say that triple definitely qualifies. They are fired up.
And Harold, as we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight, it appears to be all systems go to start the new year as they've come out of the gates on a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, man, I mean, they're playing pretty good ball at home right now in this homestand. They're 4-0, 4 games, 4 wins. That's pretty good. But, you know, everybody's greedy. You're looking for that 5th in 5 games.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Jeanette onto the grass. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Anthony Rizzo stands in now, trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. 0-1 count, and the pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Now, a mid-90s fastball is no joke, and that's proof right there. He threw it right by him.
Right side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. John Lackey gets the call for game 1 of the.
Leading off for the Brewers, the shortstop, Jonathan Villar.
Stepping in, Kyle Schwarber. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Kyle Schwarber
sends that one out of play for strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Here's Ben Zobrist now. His head-to-head line against Garza. He's gone 3 for 8. He's taken him deep once. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that's a slider breaking in right there, and if it's not in on your hands, that's a dangerous pitch. He got lucky that ball didn't go further.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he'll take a look at ball 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. No score here as we play inning number 2. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
That's a great spot down the zone there. Hard to do anything with the pitch down there.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Jeanette ranging into shallow right. 2 down. At the plate, John Lackey, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike, 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. 2 out with the man at first. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there. You're down 0-2. You're in protect mode. You want to chase that ball. Nice layoff.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over.
Leading off for the Brewers, third baseman, Travis Shaw.
Now in the box, Addison Russell, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Here comes another 0-2. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Ready on 1-2. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, John Jay.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. On to first, and it's a good start to the inning for Garza, 2 away.
Up next for the Cubs,
striding in once again, Jason Hayward. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at bat. And Garza will use the slider to his advantage at strike 1. Hit hard to short. VR takes it in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. We'll see the power.
Leading up for the Brewers, left fielder, Ryan Braun.
Here's Chris Bryant now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Third baseman, Chris.
Infield in the
Bryant.
overshift here. Now the pitch. Back to work now is Garza as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man here. 0-1.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the fourth.
Anthony Rizzo.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Anthony Rizzo comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. 1-1.
1-1.
Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Oh, and Rizzo gets on top of one and sends it in the air out to deep right field. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Kyle Schwarber comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Braun on the run. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The second baseman, number 18, Ben.
Digging in to
Zobrist.
try it again. Ben Zobrist. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But a foul ball. 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Ready on 1-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. 1-2. Here it comes. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another 1-2 delivery. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
Leading off for the Brewers here in the fourth. Second baseman. Peter Gillette.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, John Lackey. He's 0 for 1 thus far. In there for strike one. 1 run on 3 hits. 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat. Addison Russell is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Well, that's 2 quick outs, and he's got a low pitch count. Really being aggressive in the zone has forced him to swing the bats. He's economically low in that pitch count. He's got a chance to go deep in the game. He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first 2 outs were recorded quick because he came right after the hitter. I don't think that changes right now either.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire.
Leading out for the Brewers. Left fielder, Ryan.
In now is John Jay, and Dan Heen is.
Leading out for the Cubs, center fielder, John Jay.
Into the windup and the pitch. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul.
Oh, he's going to want that pitch again. That ball's right down the middle in his wheelhouse. His eyes lit up. He just didn't let it travel deep enough where he could square it and keep it fair.
And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, as it heads to the corner. A fair ball. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Ready with the 1-1. Swing and a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. Shaw backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. Here's Chris Bryant now, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 0-1 count, and the pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. 1-1, here it comes. Hit hard on the ground at first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
The first baseman,
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
Oh, that's a good-looking curveball to hit right there. That ball's coming right into you. So maybe he's measuring him and looking for another one this pitch.
On to first, it's a double play as there. Some action out.
leading off for the Brewers, right fielder, Domingo Santana. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Chicago Cubs.
Ready for another chance. Kyle Schwarber, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on, a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But they've got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
Again, he sends it out of play. Here he comes again, 1-2. Another one sent foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
This is a really good at-bat. This is the kind of, you go back to the dugout, regardless of the outcome, they go, great AB, man, great AB.
First offering on its way. Ben Zobrist is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at one that almost hit him.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chance.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Santana ranging back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
As we take a look at this one, you can see he puts a good swing on it, but I don't think he got her just enough to put some backspin to get it out of here. But hard to complain about a well-hit double, though.
Wilson Contreras is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Runners at second and third here, nobody out. Hit on the ground toward the left. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score.
Well, that's a nice infield single. And was he flying down the line or what? But, man, he's...
Carl Edwards, Jr.
Now the Brewers manager's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound.
Now pitching for
and the
Brewers,
call is out. That's going to be 59. It for Matt Garza. Carlos Torres comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. Now a bunt attempt here, and a good decision there to sweep this away in foul territory and make him try it again. And they indeed want the pitcher to move his runners as he puts this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Now batting.
Here's Addison Russell. His career line against Carlos Torres, 4 for 11. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
This is a big at bat. You're down 2 right here, and they're sitting with runners in scoring position. Put the ball in play. He's got to pick up something. Just keep the chain moving. It's a big at bat.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses. Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. John Jay comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score. But they will not get them both as he beats out the back end and drives home the run from third. So striding in, Jason Hayward, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Out of play off to the right. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And a ball in the dirt as it gets away a bit. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Braun has a read on it, and that retires the side.
Leading off for the Brewers. First baseman.
Now batting, Chris Bryant. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And he misses with it, 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. On a good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1. Digging in once again, Anthony Rizzo. His career line against Carlos Torres. He's only 1 for 10. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. Swing and a line drive. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
I like that combination right there. Show him the curveball, and now that fastball sitting in the low 90s is going to look even faster. Nice job of mixing it up.
The 0-2 once more. Back up the middle. VR ranging up the middle. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Kyle Schwarber. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Pitch on the way. Hit sharply on the ground. And that is through into right field for a single.
Well, that's a good positive step. Got off to a slow start here in April. That's one you build on right there.
Ben Zobrist.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. And this one's in the dirt. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here it comes on 0-2. Swing and a little tapper. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. And he just barely makes contact there as this is fouled at the plate, and it remains 0-2. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there. There's Joe Madden up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to.
Now pitching and batting in the 6th spot, number 19, Koji Uehara. Now playing second base and batting in the 8th spot, number 9, Javier Baez.
Alexis Alonso will pinch
for the Cubs. Number 13, Alexis Alonso. Now pitching for the Brewers.
And with the same situation at hand, they'll turn things over to Jabba Chamberlain to try and finish this one off. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Comes set and the 0-1. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. A fastball that just misses inside. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Digging in, Javier Baez.
Second baseman.
And that's in there for a strike.
Throws him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
And here's one that misses to the Chicago second baseman. It's a ball and a strike. He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
The batter.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Addison Russell is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. But this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. He struck him out, and that'll do it for the Cubs here tonight.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Matt Garza gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Jabba Chamberlain retires the side to hammer down the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Brewers. 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left a boatload of runners on base. For the Cubs, 3 runs on 8 hits. 1 error. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Matt Garza. His record is now 1-0.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Looking first at the NL Central, the Milwaukee Brewers nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 4-3. The Pittsburgh Pirates combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the visiting Braves 3-0. Jed Jerko plated 3 runs on the day, helping lead the Cards past Cincinnati 3-2. The Marlins grabbed 13 hits in the game as they grabbed the extra innings win over the Mets 4-3. The Washington Nationals cracked 14 hits overall as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 3-0. The Arizona Diamondbacks combined for 4 total home runs as they bested the visiting Indians 8-5. The Colorado Rockies cracked 16 hits on the day as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 7-1. The Giants totaled 11 hits as a team as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 2-0. The Toronto Blue Jays swung it well with 15 hits in this one as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 5-1. The Yankees pitched well, allowing 3 hits as they beat the O's in Baltimore 5-2. Todd Frazier launched 2 balls into the seats, helping the White Sox dispose of the Twins 3-1. The Tigers hit 3 long balls as they beat the visiting Red Sox 4-0. The Mariners combined for 10 hits as a team as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 8-6. The Rangers totaled 13 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 7-5. The Astros amassed 14 hits in the game as they dethroned the Royals 9-1. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.